Hello, my name is Angel Jameson, and my topic is bullying. Bullying is happening everywhere right now. It's running rampant in our schools, in our communities, and especially in our youth. It affects all ages and all races, all school types, all classes. There is no one that's really devoid of it. It's always on the news, especially within the last year. It seems like back in the olden days, we were different. We would bully maybe, but our intent wouldn't be to really harm someone. It wouldn't be to hurt them or kill them. Also, if we were bullied, we wouldn't always take it so sensitively. You know, these days it seems like the kids are very sensitive and it ends in suicide oftentimes. So what can we do to stop that? Well, we need to have better plans and policies put into place to work with schools and communities and organizations. That's one way. Also, even monitoring what our kids are doing or going through, and so they don't have to suffer alone can be a big help. I have a friend right now in the Klein ISD school district who is going through some major issues with having her son who is bullied every day, and they won't let her talk to the parent of the guy doing it, or they won't tell her what actions they have taken to fix the situation. So every day her son cries and he's sad, and now he doesn't want to go to school, and now he's running away from home and things like that. So there are organizations called DoSomething.org. They have a website, and they did a study, and know that 80% of teens use a cell phone, and it is the most common form of bullying. Also, 43% of students are bullied online. So phones and internet is the #1 way for students to be bullied. And I'm sure a lot of students, have been bullied before or know about or are involved in it themselves. It's not only a kid culture, though. There are adults who are bullied. The British Journal says that a study of 165 medical professionals, out of 165 medical professionals, 40% were bullied, and 68% observed bullying taking place. So 67 people were bullied, and 44% of those got PTSD based on the bullying, because bullying causes anxiety, hurt, and depression. You can't really run from it. You're forced to face it, and you can be humiliated from it. So one example of that is this past August of 2018, Jamel Miles was 9 years old, and he was gay, and his mother allowed him to come out, and CNN reports that this 9-year-old hung himself 4 days after school started for fall semester because they tormented him that much. He couldn't take it, and he killed himself, and he is no longer there. So things like that, it really hurts your heart, and it makes you think, why would kids be so mean? Another example is my husband has a friend who have a gay son as well, and he's older, and he went to college in California, and he ended up killing himself because he was bullied, and then his sister could not handle it or cope, and she killed herself a month later. So that family lost 2 out of 3 kids in 1 month due to suicide, which was also a direct and indirect result of bullying. So suicide is the third cause of death and results in the third cause of suicide and death. There are 4,400 deaths per year based on the CDC and the bullyingstatistics.org. So that's a lot per year if you think of children of all different ages, and they're just being bullied and die one way or the other. So some of the things we can do to stop bullying from spreading is to start it at home, monitor kids' cell phones, monitor their internet access, watch what people are telling them or what they're telling people. Donating and volunteering with organizations that deal with bullying and suicide is always something that works really well. Also, asking questions to your child, making sure they have a good school life. Working with the school district and knowing the teachers and the counselors will also help. Also, encourage your child to stand up for teenagers who are being bullied, because there are some people that won't stand up for themselves, and if no one does, then that might be the person that passes away. There were 2 girls, I want to end with, there were 2 girls, Renaya White, 9 years old, South Carolina. At the beginning of the month, she got in a fight with the girls that were egging her on, and she hit her head on a bookshelf and passed away from that fight. Here in Houston, at the beginning of the week, there was a girl named Kashala Francis, and she's 9 years old, and she got jumped by 3 kids and passed away this week. This is an epidemic that needs to be stopped. So please help fight this uphill battle and encourage your kids to not bully, and let people know if they are being